Okay, so it is May 24th, and I referred to last year's video a good bit to remind myself what was here, so I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing so I can refer to it next year. But things are looking really good. Some flowers are already gone, some are getting ready, so and some are in bloom. So I just thought it would be a good time to film just so I know and just get a little bit different timing of what's in bloom just to see it. So let's see, over here are my lilies, and then I've got this ground cover there that has come back spectacularly. Dianthus there, and then I've got the Mexican sunflower. I've got some sedums, a heuchera, and Asiatic lilies, and this ground cover really did take off. It doesn't seem to be such a thug like the Creeping Jenny was, so that is good. Asiatic lilies. I've got right there some liatras coming up. I think those are the Alba white ones. And then I have got a bunch of columbine there, which I just think is so pretty. So pretty. And it is next to the, I always say this wrong, hypericum. I know I've said that wrong. Hypericum, maybe that's it. Anyways, it gets lots of yellow flowers. It dies back to the ground here in the zone 5, 6, depending on what map you look at. This is the hydrangea vanilla strawberry. So here I had two big white ones, Veronica, and they got so big last year there was a hole in them and they looked terrible, so we dug them up this year and divided, and instead of 2, now we had 6 to plant everywhere. So there's 3 there, and then I planted this grape heuchera this year, and I'd planted that one last year with its pretty little blooms, dainty. That Ito peony I just planted right there. It has a beautiful, it had one beautiful maroonish flower on it. Right behind that, that is a weed. It's really pretty, but I need to dig it out so I don't get a ton of the grassy weeds growing there. And there is the ground cover. And I think this weed was there in the spot last year and I pulled it up, but here it is. Right behind that is the, I think it's called Betsy's Beard, and I planted that from just a little plug last year, and it's big and beautiful now, and I just love the colors, kind of the same color there, like mauve-y pink. Let's see, so I think, so there's the white ones, Veronica, and then here's 2 different speedwells, and I think these are pinkish or purple, I cannot remember. Oh, right there is a butterfly bush, and it looks like that rock kind of fell on it, which is not so good. Which I can't believe that these things even came back with as wet and clayey as it is here. There's some echinacea. This is a weed that I dug up. I like the purple leaf and I thought it would make a good ground cover. I'm not so sure, they look a little scraggly, but it does have really pretty flowers on it right now. So this is the heuchera. It looks the best it's ever looked, but it still doesn't look that hot, and in summer it just looks just awful. So I am probably not going to leave it there if it doesn't do so well. I planted this yarrow I think last year, and I planted a new batch somewhere else. Let's see, that is a double doozy spirea that I got at the end of the season last year, and I just planted it this year. It stayed in the pot all winter long. That's my crocosmia there. That's some more, I think, that's some more, I thought it was the Betsy's Beard, but it's not, but I think I had another one. I can't remember what it was called, and I think it was orange, so that might be that. Then that is a Cherries Jubilee that I just planted, heuchera from Proven Winners. Then I have a liatra there, I think that's the Alba as well, the white. And there's some under there, and there's some more over there. And then there's some purple ones coming back there. I have some pots and some junk still hidden back there, but not so hidden. Let's see. So, oh, there is some more of that Betsy's beard. I just think that color is so pretty. And then in front is the heuchera, the grape heuchera. And I thought it looked really pretty next to the lamb's ear, the blue of the lamb's ear. There's a little tiny speedwell. I think I spent like 90 cents on that. And they're like very small, and they get the pink flowers, but it's a real small version. Another echinacea, and then I have salvia nemorosa there. And then I have another speedwell there. Whoops. And then there is the, oh my goodness, it just left me. Oh, but there's my neighbor that came to say hi. Hey, mister. Oh, what are you doing? He's scratching his head. Hey, buddy. Oh, you're so pretty. Hello. Do you want me to scratch your head for you? Hold on, I'm coming, buddy. Hey, buddy. Nope, no, I can't pet you. Hi, baby. Oh, so they're not eating it. They're just using it to scratch their heads. I was kind of wondering. So anyways, he ran away. I don't know that bull yet. Usually I have them eaten out of my hand by the end of summer. Let's see. So I planted this. Ooh, I don't think I did a very good job planting there. So yarrow and those are the cherry truffle from Proven Winners, heucheras. That I really have no idea what that is. Don't know. Oh, that's a weigela. That's what I couldn't think of earlier, weigela. And next to it is another butterfly bush, which is just amazing that it came back because this is clay and it's wet, very, very wet. I have 3 oak leaf hydrangeas, which they look great now, but the Japanese beetles just love them here, and they end up looking pretty bad. But right now, they look really green and beautiful. There is a big hosta. This is a full sun location, and so I try to get hostas that could handle some sun, and but usually the slugs end up getting them. So I'm going to hop back to the front. Oh, well. Anyways, the weigela, let's see, just several things. There's another heuchera. That is the Jacob's Ladder, and when it came out in the spring, it was covered with, the leaves were like touched with pink. Oh, it was so pretty, and then it was covered with like blue flowers. And I planted a few snapdragons for the annual color. And I believe, let's see, right there where the tulips are, I'm going to pull all the tulips. We'll cut the tulips when the green is completely gone. And I'm going to plant zinnias there for my annual color. So, let's see. Another of the white wands, Veronicas, I planted there. But that was before the hosta had really filled in. And it's gotten way bigger than last year. So that may not work. But that was another of the transplants. Those are Black-Eyed Susan, Rebecca's. There's 2 more of the white wands, Veronica. Some echinacea. Let's see. Heucheras. More heucheras. And hi, Gandy Reed. And then there is some ground cover. And it was so beautiful early on. They were filled with those purple flowers. There's still just a few left. And it looks like my planting, we got some really heavy rains. And it just looks like I need to fill in there. So those are red hot pokers right there. This is a goat's beard here. Let's see, Coreopsis there. It looks great now. By the middle of summer, it looks awful though. There is the false indigo that when I filmed this last year, they were already spent. But oh, I just think they are so pretty. So, this one, I cannot think of the name, but they get the pretty white bottle brush looking flowers with some more heuchera. And then over here I have lilies coming up in my primrose, sundrop primrose. So that's going to be yellow or yellow depending on what's in bloom. This is a bugleweed there, and I think out of all the ground covers, I think bugleweed may be my favorite. It seems less aggressive, and and it doesn't grow super crazy, but so I'm thinking that might be my favorite. So more autumn joy sedum. Let's see, what else do we have? More heuchera, because I just love the color. My peony. So I think last year I got my first bloom, and this year I'm going to have 3, and they are creamy. And here, lichens, I think. So there's two of them, and they're orange. I have one here and one on the other side. They both came back. That is the ground cover that gets pink. And let's see, another hydrangea, vanilla strawberry, and another hosta, a starter of another hydrangea there. I cannot remember what that is, but it looks like something I planted. So here, a calf got out through here last year and just like tore that all up. Broke branches, so there's a hole there. But this is my black wine 9 bark, I believe it is, and it's in bloom, and it looks so pretty. So everything is looking really, really good to me, because I'm not a gardener, and I don't know what in the heck I'm doing. So it's just, trial and error, and I just play around and just keep trying until something works and something sticks. So this is it in the end of May.